Alright, just a quick reminder that you will need a gap fill in this video, so be sure to install it in the link in the description, then restart Roblox Studio. Alrighty, hello everyone. Today we are going to be, well, because my PNB video reached 4,500 views and I posted a poll on my Discord server and my YouTube community tab, well, you guys voted for the how to build, so here we are, we're doing the how to build. So today's episode is, I wonder if I'm going to butcher this pronunciation or not, the Merdeka PNB 118. So basically, this building is kind of like, it's a very complex style building, and once it just topped out like a month ago, and, you know, this, because my previous time I built this, it didn't look that great, so right here is, I'm going to show you how to actually do it properly. So first of all, what we're going to do is, first of all, insert a part. Make sure these settings are in your configurations right here. 30-degree rotation and 1 stud move. And turn on collisions if you have to, which I'm probably am going to do right now. Well, turn off collisions when I say turn them off. So yeah, basically what you want to do is make it a square to then gonna scale it. Let's see how big this thing actually is. Actually, before anything, yeah, let's redo it like 7. Actually, no, 6 by 6. And make it like kind of like this height, because it's gonna be very, very tall, and that's like just the height of this building. So what we're gonna do now is we are gonna do this fancy little effect right here, which, you know how it slants a little bit. So basically what we're gonna do, do that, rotate it if you need to, and stick it right here. Yeah, I think this is probably the best height you can do. I did not mean to model that. Essentially just do the first step, but slightly make it taller. Then, boom. And scale it. If it doesn't match it, just scale it a little bit higher. Just turn off collisions. And paying attention to the top of this building, what you'll need to do now is, first of all, copy and paste this. And now what we're going to do is make it slightly smaller. It's about, we're going to make this about half of this area's height. So, just like this. Then we're going to rotate it again and make it look like this. And we're going to make it fit like this. So now we have an awesome looking area right here. And if that's too tall, if that's like, little tutorial, then you can always modify it, make it look something like this. Now, once you have that, you can just insert this. Then we can just make this, stretch it all the way to here, and make it like this. Now you have this. Now what you want to do now is, let's go to the top of this building, and as you can see right here, it is slightly rotated a little bit, so that's what we are going to be doing. So we're gonna copy, cut, and paste this twice to make it even thicker. Actually, to reduce a bunch of lag, we're just gonna do it like just thicken it out by like 4 studs. See if that does anything. Now, once you have thickened it out, just wait. I'll be with you on the next step. Just skip ahead a few seconds, and I will be with you. Okay, so we're done thickening this out. Now, let's do what we're gonna do. Grab this. I'm gonna select this. Group it as an individual model, duplicate it. Now, let's connect this top piece. Now, what we're going to do is connect this, grab this, connect this, 2 studs, or 2 to 3 studs from here. I would probably suggest like 2 studs. Now do the same thing here. Now, what we're going to do is rotate it like 30 degrees right here. Okay, so we're going to move it about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, just do it like this. And slightly do it like this. Now make sure these 2 pieces right here have a small gap between them. Now we have this. Now let's do this. Copy and paste this. Actually, in order to make this easier for you guys, I'm going to color this red, this bright green, and this part here is going to be a purple. So you guys can tell, because this is probably one of a very difficult tutorial for you guys to follow. So you guys have it right here. I'm gonna make this about this part right here, about a 9 by 9. So we have a 9 by 9 right here. Actually, you know what? Let's make this a 10 by 10. Then what we're going to do is interconnect this and this make it like this. And now we're gonna start on doing some of these areas right here. Before we get any further, what we're gonna do here is we are going to be disabling shadows, changing this to compatibility, so we can actually understand what's going on with this. As you can see right here, what we are going to do is grabbing this shape and duplicating it right here. Let's do it like this. Then we're going to place it right here. Make it look a little bit nicer. In order to make this a little bit nicer is we are going to be doing this. Then duplicating and rotating it like this. Then what you can do now is just delete the other one and paste it right here. So now it looks like this. It looks much easy. It looks difficult, but in reality it's actually not that. In reality it's actually not that hard. So now what you're going to do is duplicate that, rotate it, and align it with this original piece. Now turn off the moves stud if you're having trouble with this, but now once you're done with this, delete this first one, and now you have a new and improved version of this. What we're going to do is we are going to calculate how tall this part is. As you can see, this is like 200 studs tall, so what we're going to do here is we are going to be grabbing grabbing one of these studs. Now we're going to grab one of these. Now, in order for this, let's just cut this out of the model entirely. Repaste them right here, and we're going to start working on them. So they will look like this. Then, what we can do, as you can see, we're going to make a kind of like a trapezoid model. So, let's do something like that. So again, we're going to be working on this trapezoid look-alike model. Collisions would be a much better place to do stuff like this. Because they have something like this. So basically what we're going to do now is essentially just make another part almost. So now we have kind of something like this. Then what we're going to be doing now is grabbing this part, essentially just rotating it until it kind of like reaches about here. Then what we're going to do is do something like this, then rotate it again, and most importantly, fix it so it looks, so it's like right there. And also, if you want, if you need to, you can fix some of these bottles. You can fix this. So, essentially, this is what you're gonna look, this is what you're gonna be with, right here. Then, what you can do is duplicate this. Again, so it'll look like this. Again. Then, basically, in order to find this method right here, is basically what you will need to do, is, in fact, you heard that right, getting rid of this. So just remove this, pretend that does not exist, and do something like this. So it kind of looks like a trapezoid almost. Now, what you would need to do is go to gap fill, go to best guess, negative normal, and voila! You did it! You completed this little area right here. And how I'm gonna congratulate you is grouping the model and turning this color a nice blue for tutorial purposes. Basically, what we're going to be doing now is we are essentially going to be duplicating this piece right here, and we're going to be trying to make it connect to this area right here. So basically what we're going to do here is try to connect it right here. Then rotate it 30 degrees or so. Then try to connect it right here, almost. And make sure to connect this, like, within the building. Or just do it like this. Or you could just, most importantly, do it like this. Make them slightly connect. Basically, we're going to try to find a way to make these intervene with each other. There we go. And as you can see, that does not work. So basically, what we're going to be doing now is, most importantly, probably is going to be the best. interconnect them like this. Basically, connect them like this. So basically, what you want to do for each side is to rotate it about 30 degrees. And then attach them, intervene them in the middle, rotate them 30 degrees each direction towards the center. So like this side, rotate it 30 degrees counterclockwise, and rotate this one. Actually, yeah, this is counterclockwise. This is clockwise. So now, let's get started with the ultra real part of this tutorial. The gap fill. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to select gap fill, one stud, select it like this. Then do it again right here. Do it again right here. Basically, just make a small part like this. Then do something like this. Now what we're going to do is try to find duplicate this middle piece right here. And now determining how long this piece is. You must try to find the center. So basically what you could do is just try to split the part in half. Like as you can see, my side, maybe a little bit. Yeah, I think that's good. Now, this is the tricky part. You must insert an object, search for pyramid or corner wedge. Either one could work. Now try to find that corner wedge. I would say just zoom to, and it looks like it's like somewhere between here somewhere. Now what we're gonna do is select this to one stud. Now we have something like this. Let's insert it like this. Now, try to get this as low as possible. Count how many studs you went. Now, try to even it out. Make, like, right here, 24, 24, 24, 25, 25, 26, 26. Now, stretch them to this part right here. Then, grab a block. Try to find the two center pieces right here. And make it like this. Now, make them go like this. I have your corner wedges. Which I had no idea you could do that until, like, after, like, a couple Roblox build time ups afterwards. So basically now what you want to do is go to one stud. Now, select this piece right here, and then select this piece. Just do the same here, except with the opposite part. So now you have the opportunity to do this. Now move this until it fits nicely. Move it until you believe it fits nicely. Now, just do something like this. Voila. Now, you've pretty much you technically could have completed the building by now, but guess what? There is more. Now, you must build the spire of this building, which you could do in a plentiful of ways. So in order to build the spire, yes, I did say oh boy, because it is going to be slightly more advanced than I would think. Now, try to find how long this is. So I'm going to do like a 3 stud by 3 stud. Then, yeah. Now you can do this about... Now, if I'm correct, you do this twice. That you build like a one World Trade Center style area. Now, you do this. Boom, did it twice. And now, you do this. Just focus on one corner at a time. Do not duplicate. Okay, frick. I keep duplicating this. Now what you need to do is do something like this. Move it to one stud at a time. Now let's do something like this. So make this the thinnest again, just like, okay. In order to do this, go to gap fill, click normal, click thinnest, and click this part right here, and go to this part. And just do this until you've reached, well, the final part. Sounds simple. Now, what you need to do is duplicate it again. Just put it right around here. Move it by another stud. Grab gap fill. Do it again. Until... Okay. Do the same thing I said again. Grab this part to this part. This part to this part. Basically the closest end parts. And essentially, you will get... Okay, not yet. So basically, we're going to do this one. This part to this part. 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 And finally, this part to this part. And look at that. You accidentally recreated the One World Trade Center, but actually, no. You just created the spire for the PNB 118. Great job. And now, for the icing on the cake. Grab what you just made. Select everything. Group it. Now, select any color you want. I like this color a lot more. Grab bottle, ungroup these models, and now you can customize the colors. Now select children on here. I would say set the reflectance to like 0.75 and a reflectance to 0.15. And if that doesn't feel right, you can just keep it like that. And there you have it. You have it. The famed PNB 118. And also, if you want to grab the spire and make it white, and you can also get rid of the reflectance, which I will do. Now, you have an awesome PNB 118 remake on Roblox. If you enjoyed this video, guys, if you want any more tutorials, be sure to like and subscribe. That would be highly appreciated because I worked my butt off on these models. It'd be very appreciated if you would have given some love. But yeah, guys, I will catch you all very soon. Peace out and have a fantastic day. See ya.